So then guys, it's been over 2 years since we've had the release of a new iPhone SE. But one question that floats around for the next model is when will it be coming with its release date and what would its price be? These new leaks are game changing to the current iPhone SE we have right now, and I want to share all the details with you. Now, the next generation iPhone SE will be known as the iPhone SE4 or just the iPhone SE 4th generation. And for once, as you can see, like in these renders right here, it does look like we're going to be getting a brand new design at last for this phone. So today, I want to cover over every single leak and rumour that we've heard for the iPhone SE and see how different this iPhone is going to be compared to like the predecessor that we have right here. So then, starting out with the design looks like it's going to be completely different this time round. As you can see here from this leak that we've had in, it shows us that we've had brand new CADs that are showing us that we're going to get a larger iPhone SE, and it looks like it's based on kind of like an iPhone 14 design, but the biggest difference, obviously, as you can tell, instead of a 2-camera setup on the back, it will just feature one wide ultra lens on the rear of the phone. With this, we've also heard that the display is going to be 6.1 inches this time round. Now, one of the things that a lot of people are getting a bit upset about, that we're having the 6.1 inch display added into the iPhone SE, but the thing is, what you've got to remember is Apple like to reuse old parts and things like this for an iPhone SE. So this will probably be old iPhone 14 displays or even possibly iPhone 13 displays that are going to be put inside of this design. But what you've also got to remember, that with it being a 6.1 inch display, it's edge to edge kind of screen. So in comparison to an actual iPhone SE, what exists right now, the actual size won't be too much different. It might be slightly wider and slightly longer too, but we're only going to be talking about a couple of millimeters here. We're not going to be talking any more than that. So overall, for actual form factor design of all of the iPhone, it's probably going to be about the same size as what we got right now. And just to answer that question of why Apple won't use, say, an iPhone 13 mini or a 12 mini design, well, we've seen right here that the iPhone 12 mini and the 13 mini didn't sell that well in the past from Apple. So I think Apple are more reluctant here to actually make this size again. And then also that battery life would also really sacrifice here too in this size of this iPhone. So people will probably be moaning that the battery life isn't the best, whereas if we had a 6.1 inch display, more likely a bigger battery to sort of screen ratio would be better and you would get a better battery life. But moving on, other features that we've heard we're going to be getting for the iPhone SE is that we're actually going to be moving away from Touch ID completely on an iPhone now, and it will actually be Face ID on this iPhone. But from looking at these leaks right here, it does look like that we're going to be getting a notch instead. It will not be dynamic island on this iPhone. But then for actual buttons, something that we have heard is that the action button will be coming over to this iPhone, so you'll be able to customize that button any way you want, but you can still have it as do not disturb if you want it like that too. Now, the next thing to tell you guys is about the actual display. If we're going to see a 90Hz or a ProMotion 120Hz display inside of this iPhone, and the answer simply to that will be a no. At the end of the day, we have learned now that ProMotion is reserved definitely just for any kind of device that has a Pro name inside of it. Like the iPad Pros, the iPhone Pros, the MacBook Pros, they all have ProMotion displays. And this is what it looks like it will be for this iPhone, that it will be a 60Hz display again. There'd be no point putting a 90Hz display in it from Apple's eyes if, say, the likes of the iPhone 16, what's coming up, is still just going to have a 60Hz display inside of it. Apple are not going to put a 90Hz in the iPhone SE and then have the, say, the iPhone 16 with just, say, a 60Hz. That would just make no sense for them whatsoever. So sadly, the bad news is here that it will still be a 60Hz display inside this iPhone. But there is one thing though that you can be happy about on this channel, and that is the giveaway we are doing right now for this. This here is a MacBook Pro, and this is the 14-inch with the M3 inside of it. And I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber at the end of June time, the end June giveaway on this channel. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway is just subscribe to the channel, because like I said, it's going to be one lucky subscriber, and also put down in the comments below of what Apple gear, technology gear, it doesn't have to be Apple related, that you're going to get in 2024. So put that down right now as you're continuing to watch this video. The other thing I just want to quickly say though, if you are brand new here and want to know when the announcement for this giveaway is going to be, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too, because you'll want to know when I'm going to be giving out all the final details of the live stream, when I'm going to be giving away this MacBook Pro, and there will be a little form to fill in too, so you'll want all those details for that video coming up, so make sure you do that right now. The other thing just to quickly mention to you guys is the specs of this MacBook Pro. So this one actually does have the M3 inside of it, has 16 gigabytes of RAM, so this is up from the standard 8 gigabytes of RAM, and also has 512 gigabytes of storage in this 14-inch model, so that's really incredible. Then the last thing to say is, sadly there are still lots of scammers, spammers, people still impersonating me out there, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, part with your money for shipping and things like this. What is not me at all. I'll be paying for this and taxes and things like that. So please do ignore them, or better still, as you can see right here, please do report them. So next of all is the release date. When will this be for the iPhone SE? Well, the last time we actually had an iPhone SE was back in 2022, and this was just literally an update over the previous one that we had in 2020. The actual design stayed exactly the same. The only difference was that 5G was added, and also that a brand new A15 chip was put inside of it instead of the A13 that we had before. That was literally all the differences that we had this time round. But coming up for this new iPhone SE, like I said before, brand new design, all of these good things, but the release date for this iPhone will be in total about 3 years later, since 2022, so we're looking towards 2025, and if Apple do an event in kind of March or April time, this is where you'll be able to see this brand new iPhone SE. So look towards that kind of time when we'll be getting this brand new design budget iPhone. So it's going to be really exciting that we'll have an event around that period. Then for price wise, we've actually had a very recent report in telling us that Apple are still targeting around the current price range what they have right about now. Brand new on the day of release, the iPhone SE, the current model and the last model, started at $429 US. And it looks like, to this report here, Apple want to keep it under $500. So maybe the price might go up to say $450 potentially. It might even retain that $429 US price tag too, but it's going to be around about that kind of pricing that we're going to see on it. So the good news is it's not going to go up highly in price, but the bad news is it will still be around about the same price, and that you'll just get probably a 60 Hertz sort of display inside of that, and most likely that the chip inside of it, if we are going to be getting new A18 and A18 Pro chip later on in 2024, that just the normal A18 might go inside of this iPhone instead. So yeah, that's all the latest details and leaks that we've heard about the iPhone SE 4 or the 4th generation iPhone SE. What are your thoughts on this? Will you planning on getting yourself a brand new iPhone SE, or will you be ignoring it and planning to get yourself, say, an iPhone 16 instead? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And with that too, guys, it's time to wrap up the video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, please also make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.